guys, thanks for your attention. My name is Noreen Dowd and I work as part of the Human Resources team, and in particular with the Kerry Graduate Programme. So we recruit graduates not just in Ireland and the UK, but further across Europe as well. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of background in terms of Kerry and what we do. So we're the global leader in food ingredients and flavours. We're probably best known for our Kerry Foods business, which is our branded and customer branded chilled foods, and that business is based both in the UK and Ireland. So it's very much chilled convenience foods, everything you'd find in the chilled or refrigerator aisle of your supermarket. We revenue last year of €5.3 billion. We've operations in 25 countries worldwide, sales to 140 countries, over 150 manufacturing sites, and currently 24,000 employees worldwide. Okay. Just us in terms of the split between the revenue from our two businesses within Kerry. We have both an ingredients and flavours business and a consumer foods business. So of the two businesses, ingredients and flavours is the larger, more global business. So of that, ingredients and flavours makes about 2/3 of the overall revenue for Kerry, and Kerry Foods then makes up the remaining 1/3. Okay, so just to give you a bit of a context in terms of the history of Kerry. So we were founded in 1972, so we celebrated 40 years in business this year. So we began life as a dairy processing company in Listowel. Okay, so it was a place it was a dairy cooperative first off. So it was a place for farmers in the southwest of Ireland to bring their milk and get a fair price for it. We started off in very humble beginnings. Our original operations in Listowel operated out of a very small caravan on site. And I'm not sure if any of you were paying attention to the news today, but we just announced today that we're having a €110 million investment in the new Global Research Centre in County Kildare, which will create 900 jobs by the time it's built over the next 3 to 4 years. Okay, so we've come a long way from those humble beginnings. Through the years we've grown. In 1986 we floated on the stock exchange, and since then the main reason we've grown has been through acquisitions. Okay, these are examples of some of the major acquisitions within Kerry Group. Okay, so beginning with 1988 with Beecham Food Ingredients in the US. Now, why is this such a significant acquisition? Well, at the time, Beecham Food Ingredients was a much bigger company than Kerry, and a lot of analysts would have thought at the time that Kerry was maybe a bit crazy, getting a bit maybe too big for its boots to want to acquire this company. And fair enough, it was a gamble, but it was a gamble that did pay off, and pay off very successfully, because that acquisition gave us a huge foothold then into the US market. More recent acquisitions then would have been Golden Vale in 2001, and then more recently, back in 2011, we acquired a part of Cargill's flavour business, and that's a global flavour business. Okay, so in addition, we've acquired approximately 100 small to mid-sized businesses, but they're just an example of the more larger acquisitions. Okay, so to give you a context in terms of our business structure. Okay, so the business is divided into 3 main areas. We have ingredients and flavours, consumer foods, and agribusiness. Now, the areas of the business where we recruit graduates in annually will be our ingredients and flavours business. This is our global business. We have operations in the Americas, the EMEA region, Asia Pacific, and then consumer foods, where the operations are mainly based in the UK and Ireland. We have a long history of recruiting graduates to Kerry, and a very good track record of progressing our graduates up through the business. We're quite a flat organisation. By that I mean you don't have to be a certain number of years within the company to progress. It's not a case of serving your time in any way. We're basically, the motto in Kerry is, if you're good enough, you're old enough to move on. Okay? So after about maybe 2 to 3 years of the business, many of our graduates will find themselves in more managerial, more senior positions, and like the lucky few will make it to the top of the organisation. So the list of people you see on screen there, they're all former graduates of Kerry Group who've probably sat in the same seats as yourselves back in the day. I won't say how long these people have been in the business for either. But they've all grown their careers up through Kerry, so you never know, maybe it could be one of your pictures up on screen there someday. This is just a snapshot of the global presence of Kerry Group. Okay? We find that going out from careers fairs and so on, there's a lot of misconception about Kerry and Kerry Group and where we are and what we're based. We're a lot more than just Tralee and Listowel. We're global and we're expanding with that. Just give you a little bit of a context in terms of the differences between both the ingredients and flavours business and the foods consumer foods business. So Kerry Ingredients and Flavours, what we do is we develop, manufacture and deliver innovative technology-based ingredients and taste solutions and pharma, nutritional and functional ingredients for the food, beverage and pharmaceutical markets. So we're very, very diverse as a company. Our roots are in dairy, but we've expanded over the years to a very diverse company. We're the world's largest supplier of ingredients and flavours, and we are that because we are so diverse. So ingredients and flavours is quite abstract. So the types of, I guarantee you that every one of you consumes products every day that do contain Kerry ingredients and flavours. They're in the foods you eat every day and in the foods in your cupboards at home. Okay? So the various end-use markets in which our ingredients and flavours serve, they're in savoury and dairy, in terms of prepared meals, sauces, savoury snacks, meats and dairy products. We also supply a large number of ingredients and flavours into our cereal and sweet clusters as well. So you find our ingredients in ice creams, confectionery, bakery products, etc. In terms of the beverage business, we work quite closely with brewing companies such as Heineken, Diageo and so on. And we also work with more beverage, tea and coffee companies and also nutritional beverages as well. And as I said, we're branching more and more so into pharmaceuticals as well. Okay, so these are just an example of some of the customers that we work with. Often when we would put this slide up, a presentation such as this, people are surprised and would think a lot of the companies like Kraft and Unilever, for example, they would think that they were competitors of Kerry, us being a food company. And certainly they are competitors of the Kerry Foods business, but in terms of ingredients and flavours, they're our customers. Okay? And again, the relationship between Kerry Foods and Ingredients and Flavours. Kerry Foods is a sister company of Ingredients and Flavours, but it's also a customer of it as well. Okay, so in terms of Kerry Foods, what we are is we're a leading manufacturer of added value branded and customer branded chilled foods to the UK and Irish consumer foods markets. Okay, and these are examples of some of our brands. They're mainly based in Ireland and the UK, but we also do export some of our cheese strings products to both Germany and France also. So in terms of the categories in which we serve, they're based, separated across 3 different categories. Okay? So we have meat and savoury, which would be the likes of your Denny, your Galties, your Mattisons in the UK and so on. In terms of our market position, we're both the number 1 and 2 breakfast product brands in Ireland, and the number 1 and 2 also in cooked meat brands in Ireland. In terms of dairy, what we have here is the likes of Dairy Gold, Lolo, cheese strings, Charleville cheese and so on. We're the largest branded dairy supplier in Ireland, and we're the number 1 spreads brand in Ireland. And we're the number 1 kids cheese snack in the UK with our cheese strings product. We also have ready meals and meal solutions also. So in terms of the UK, then we're the number 1 customer brand supplier of chilled ready meals, frozen ready meals and ready to cook meals. Okay, so for 2013, with the announcement today with the new research centre, it's a very exciting time to be in Kerry. A lot of growth, a lot of expansion and a lot of excitement about the future. We're recruiting 150 graduates this year across both the ingredients and flavours and the Kerry Foods business, and those vacancies will be both in the Ireland, UK and across Europe as well. We look for our graduates to be mobile, so a career in Kerry is an international career also. So we're recruiting graduates across each of these areas. So in terms of accounting and finance, what we support is accounting and finance and industry. So if you're looking to study towards a CIMA or ACCA qualification. So for everyone here, no matter what discipline you're studying, there's something for everyone in Kerry this year. So as I said, it's 150 graduate opportunities this year and 100 year on year for the next 3 years. So all the roles listed on screen there, they're all full-time permanent roles, and in conjunction there is a 2-year intensive learning and development graduate development type program as well. So it's an intensive 2-year program. It gives early access to senior leaders, global secondments and assignments, coaching and mentoring, residential off-site training, and innovative project work and presentations to senior leadership. So it's a real role, real responsibility. You'll be developed. It's an accelerated leadership development program. If you think back to those list names that I put up on screen earlier, it's really to grow our talent pipeline from the ground up. Some important dates to remember following our closing date for applications this year. Okay, so the 9th of November is our earliest, and it's for accounting and finance, and the 25th of January then in 2013 is for all other disciplines, and roles will begin then in summer to autumn of 2013. Just some general advice on applications. So we will get, obviously with 150 vacancies, and we're recruiting European-wide here, not just in Ireland, there will be a large number of applicants. So give an account of your strengths and suitability for a role. Obviously if your degree is quite general in terms of arts, commerce, etc., you really will have to make it quite specific of the particular area that you're applying in, or why you're interested and why you will be suitable for the role. Make sure your application is well presented, it has a logical flow, so the most recent in terms of work experience to the latest, and adequate spaces. There's plenty of room. It's both an application form and an opportunity to upload your CV as well. So there's plenty of space, so use it. Keep your sentences short and specific. So watch your spelling also, so do a spell check before you submit. So keep a copy of your application and bring it with you if you're successful at interview or assessment centre. So make sure the material you include needs to be smart, so specific to the role you're applying to, measurable, so keep an account of times, dates, etc. Needs to be accurate. I think everyone likes to bend the truth somewhat, but you will be caught out eventually. Relevant and timely. It's important as well to do a little bit of research. I think for any of the graduate programs, any of the speakers here today, we would like you to do some form of research into the company that goes beyond a general website homepage check. We know what year our company was founded, we know how many employees we have worldwide. Tell us something we don't know, okay? We sit through a lot of interviews, we want to have new information. And just as with all applications, preparation is the key to success. So our recruitment process, we're currently open for applications now, and it's all an online application process. So you apply online and we'll begin screening applications immediately. So there is verbal and numerical aptitude tests that must be completed, and then there's a first round telephone interview. Okay? So provided you're successful at this stage, you'll be then invited to an assessment centre. So assessment centres take place in Dublin, and they take place in the period from February to April of 2013. And then finally you're successful at assessment centre, then you will be offered a job. Okay? So if you fancy applying, for more information on our graduate opportunities and for the application process, visit www.kerrygraduates.com. We'll be hearing a lot about Kerry in the media over the next couple of weeks as well, so we'll be around after as well to answer any questions that you have. Thanks very much.